They say that we learn from those who've gone ahead of us, who have done certain things that we then look at what they've done and we try to avoid those mistakes. So I am here to try and give you some tips and some direction on things not to do when you are newly locked. The first thing I'm going to tell you is do not miss your appointment. If you're having someone to do your hair for you, to interlock your hair, do not miss your appointment in going to get your hair retied. If they tell you go every 4 weeks if you're newly locked, keep to that appointment. Do as much as you can to make sure you're not missing that appointment. I interlocked my own hair 2 years ago, and I made that mistake where I went through a long period of time. I think it was about 5 weeks, and I did, I think, a 6 week when I was newly locked. It was less than 6 months, and my hair was so bad. Trying to then lock it again and try and do the parting because my hair had matted so much, it was such a pain, it was such a struggle. So I would say save yourself some pain and keep to the rotation of when they're telling you to go in and have your hair retied. If it's for yourself, try as much as possible to keep that routine where you are retightening your hair on the schedule that you're meant to do it. Because then what happened is actually the structure of the strand of hair does change. I have some locks that are quite nicely locked, that I don't have any thinning points in between. But there are some of my locks in more delicate areas where like I have like a thin point, and that thin point is an area that I took too long to do the retie. So I would advise, and I would highly recommend, to not miss the schedule of when you're meant to be retightening your hair. So keep that maintenance, keep the retie rotation going, and you're going to avoid having locks that are not consistent. And over time, you'll be grateful for it. It is low maintenance. It doesn't mean that we don't do any maintenance on our locks, but we do have to create some maintenance. I'm not a loctician, but I'm just talking from the experience that I've had in the last 2 years of how I am maintaining my hair.